A Fox News alert on an explosion at the International Monetary Fund offices in Paris. French police say it was a letter bomb, and one person is slightly injured. Benjamin Hall is following this breaking story live from our London bureau. Benjamin.
Hi, John. Every time you hear the words attack and Paris together, we think back to the terrible terror attacks we've seen in that country. I must stress we don't yet know who is responsible for this one, but it's a reminder of just how on edge the country is, how quick to respond the police are to any sort of explosive device like this. The attack took place this morning at the office of the International Monetary Fund, the IMF, when a letter bomb exploded in the face of a secretary. The victim was injured on her hands and face. Police and armed soldiers immediately evacuated the building and locked down surrounding streets. They have now confirmed that the package was sent by post and the explosion was probably caused by a homemade device. They're also saying that there had been telephone threats at the IMF over the last few days, but it's not clear if they are connected. One possible connection, though, is that the German finance minister received a similar parcel bomb just yesterday. That was claimed by a far-left Greek organization opposed to austerity, so police are very much looking at that connection there. But this was not the only attack in France today. Further south, near the city of Nice, in a place called Grasse, there was a shooting at a high school, which left 8 injured. The shooter, who has now been arrested, was a 17-year-old student, heavily armed with a rifle, 2 handguns and grenades. He is unidentified, but his target appears to have been the headmaster of that school. In response to that, the French government sent out a terror alert via a nationwide app, which was implemented by the French authorities just after the deadly November 2015 attacks in Paris. And all these attacks come just 6 weeks before the French hold elections, and it's widely accepted that any attacks like this will push voters further to the right. So that could have a big impact, not only on France, but across Europe. Back to you.
Benjamin Hall, obviously a very concerning time there. Thank you, Benjamin.